Hey guys, today poem is going to come from you from one of our favorite books called Joyful Noises. It's poems for two voices. Now, if you happen to notice, I am by myself, but these poems were meant to be written with two people to read them. Some lines are going to be done at the same time. And so you have two voices saying the same thing at the same time, and other times it's split parts, and they're really, really, really cool. I do these. Mr. Phillips and I read these together for Lily and Gator all the time, especially now that they're spring. They're pretty spring nature poems, and we really like them. So I definitely suggest you guys go check this out. But it's really, really cool. And the illustrations are kind of pretty neat. They're all about just different insects. But I am going to play the part of two honeybees, because we all know how good I am at accents. So here's the illustration. I'm going to have to hold it. But I'll show you kind of, well, maybe I can do it. So you guys can see when lines are written, when lines are written at the same time, straight across. So this would be like one person reading, and this would be the other person reading. And when they're straight across from each other, they're supposed to be read at the same time. But like this person is blank while this person's talking. So I'm going to use two different voices for the honeybees. And let's see if it kind of sets the same imagery, but I like it. Being a honeybee is a joy, is a pain. I'm a queen. I'm a worker. I'll gladly explain. Upon rising, I am fed by my royal attendants. I'm waking up at dawn, guarding the hive's narrow entrance. Where are we? I'm bathed, then I take out the hive's morning trash, then I'm groomed, then I put an hour making wax, without 2 minutes time to sit still and relax. The rest of my day is quite simple set forth. Then I might collect nectar from the field 3 miles north. I lay eggs, or perhaps I'm on larva detail, by the hundreds, feeding the grubs in their cells, wishing that I were still helpless and pale. I am loved and I am lauded, I am outranked by none. Then I pack combs with pollen, not my idea of fun. When I'm done enough laying, whoa, you guys. Then weary I strive, I retire to patch up any cracks in the hive. For the rest of the day. Then I build some new cells, slaving away and enlarging this hell, dreading the sight of another sunrise, wondering why we don't just all unionize. True, a bee is the worst, best of all lives. So did you notice the two honeybees had very different views of their life as a honeybee? Do you think that's the queen bee or do you think that's the worker bee? Did the honeybee or the queen bee enjoy her life? Was she being pampered? And what do you think about the worker bee? What would you rather be? Would you rather be the worker bee or the queen bee? Here's my point of view. The worker bee didn't have a very good attitude. He was kind of negative, right? Everything was bad. But he got to be a soldier. He guarded the entrance. That's pretty dang cool. He went out on adventures. He got to go 3 hours away every time outside. I would love to just go on an adventure every day for 3 hours. Then he got to come when he collected nectar, which means he was around plants and flowers and totally in nature. He got to make wax. That was pretty cool to me. He got to take care of babies. I like taking care of babies, clearly, and I like taking care of other people. So I think I would rather be the worker bee. The honeybee, the queen bee, she just sat there. People brought her food. She laid eggs, and no one outranked her. It means she was always in charge. And then she went to bed. Kind of boring to me, but you pick. Anyway, that's just a poem out of Joyful Noises. Check this book out. Pretty fun.